We are getting ready to leave to travel with baby. We are heading to Miami. That is where we're from, so we're going to visit family and spend time with family. I want to kind of just give y'all an idea of how you can travel with baby on a budget, but also like what you can have. So right now I'm packing our snack bag for us and baby because we travel, well, not all the time, but sometimes we fly with Spirit, and people do say, oh, you got to pay for everything. Listen, I don't really care because I don't want their snacks anyways. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. It's a little past her nap time, so she's not very happy right now. I don't really care about their having to pay for their snacks because I don't eat their snacks anyways. Like, I don't want their snacks. I want my snacks. So what would you like, Mama? I pack my snacks anyways. I save money by packing my snacks. You can take pretty much anything through the airport. We take fruit, veggies, snacks, whatever, as long as it's not liquid. We do take our water bottle and refill it there. And sometimes if I don't like the taste of the water, because I'm funny like that, I will just buy some water. But I'd rather buy water than buy water, snacks, and all of that. So yeah, what I am not taking that you can take though is if you are a breastfeeding mom, a pumping mom, or anything like that, you get to pack a medical bag. So I took my breast pump, all of the things to use for breastfeeding. It was kind of like a size of a small duffel bag. I packed all of that, and that was free. Like, I didn't have to pay extra for, let's try that again. Basically, you get a free medical bag when you travel. And I put all of my breast pump, breast supplies, all of that in there. That was free. We also travel with her car seat and stroller because we don't want to have to figure out that situation once we land. We do not check it at the front. We check it at the gate because it's easier to navigate through the airport with with the stroller, her in the stroller. Like, that's just easier. That's checked free. Give me 1 second. That is checked free, the stroller and the car seat. We get to check that free. Oh, that is my dog's food. So we roll through, check that. That's free. What else? A free food bag. If it's food in it, it's like, it doesn't count as a personal item. So this, a little lunchbox. Sometimes our bag is bigger depending on what we're bringing. That is a free bag. We check that often. Probably every time we go because we're traveling with our snacks and our food. Sometimes, like, we might be bringing back a plate on a plane, depending on where we go or what we want, you know? I'm gonna take this. I'm looking for the stuff. I'm gonna take electrolyte powder. Even though it's easier to probably take the sticks, to be honest, than this bag. Because we have all these electrolyte things up here. I don't have to figure it out. We're just gonna take this with the scoop. What else was I saying? So you get a free food bag. Obviously, you get your free personal item. We normally travel with the big expandable backpacks. Each one of us get one. You also get a diaper bag for the baby. That is free. We do not check bags. I don't think I ever checked the bag with Spirit. Our backpacks, we know how to pack. We are not taking 37 pair of shoes, 15 outfits, and we only going for 3-4 days. We know how to pack. So, yeah, I'll show you those bags. All of this, like whatever our flight cost is the cost that we pay. That's it. We don't pay all these extra fees to check bags, priority boarding. And then when we get to the airport, we get through security and stuff really fast because we get to go through the, I think they consider it the handicap lane. So no need for pre-check or anything like that. We get to go straight through that. So it's pretty easy. We were super nervous when we first traveled with the baby, but now we kind of accustomed to it and feel prepared, better prepared than we were before. Our flight leaves or takes off at 3. We live about 30 minutes from the airport. It is now 10:30. We're gonna probably leave here at 11 because we got a few errands to run. And then we will head to the airport by 12. We should be there by 12:30. Okay, so I'm gonna see y'all later to finish showing y'all and talk. We are on our way to the airport. I feel like the opening of the vlog was very chaotic, but just a few kind of things to recap with traveling with baby that it's on a budget, so we don't have to pay for luggage. We fly Spirit. We do not pay for a carry-on or a check bag. We take a backpack each, and you get one for the baby, which is considered the diaper bag. I think I really wonder if the baby gets a personal item and then a diaper bag also, or their personal item is their diaper bag. I never know. But nevertheless, Chase, move, buddy. We pack 3 bags, and they are normally like the extendable backpacks, not like a small school backpack. Traveling backpack, you can look it up. Even sometimes we'll travel with a smaller duffel bag because sometimes they do test you and tell you to put it in a thing, but we do that. I am not traveling with a medical bag today, but I have when I was pumping and everything. That is free. It was about the size of a small duffel bag. It had my breast pump, cooler, it had all of the things. When you are traveling via airlines, they have to allow you a medical backpack if you need it for any other reason, and breastfeeding, nursing is considered, medical, so you can take those items without having to pay. We are traveling with a stroller and a car seat. It is separate. They're separate parts. We don't like to figure out, getting a car seat, doing all of that when traveling. We just travel with it, and we don't check it until we get to the gate. We check both parts for free. You get to check a stroller and a car seat for free. We take it through the airport. The only thing is you're going to have to take the elevators instead of, so just prepare for a little bit, because the elevators you may have to wait, or maybe a little more out the way, but that's fine. It's a little more convenient. I do know that some people put their baby in a carrier throughout the airport, which is good. I'm not against it. My only problem would be when we get to TSA. So then I have to take this carrier off, take the baby out of the carrier, and then put it back on and do all of that, which I guess is the same thing. You got to take the baby out the stroller, and they have to push the stroller. I don't know. I feel like it's just easier to take her out of the stroller than put her on and off in a carrier. But you can also do that too. If you want to check the stroller and car seat at the desk, you can. And then, what? Oh, in the little bucket. You don't have any headphones? I have some. I have 2 pair, I think.
I'm not talking about I left them there on the charger for the whole 5 days.
I think they'll be fine. Chase, hush. Shut up. My dog is like doing a thing. It's so annoying. We do check the bag, not the bag, the stroller and car seat at the gate. We can do the carrier. What else do we do? They break it. Well, we break it down and check it at the gate, and that way, like, soon as we get off the what?
We only got one phone
When we, are they doing a little something over there? When we get to the gate, we break it down, and then when we get off the flight, it's right there. We can put her in a car seat and keep going. So I feel like that's easier. And yeah. And then what else? What else do we travel with for free? Oh, a food bag. We pack our own snacks. People be like, oh, Spirit charge for everything. They charge for their food and their water, which I don't want. So I pack my own snacks. You can bring anything, pretty much anything through the airport that is not liquids. And liquids obviously have to be less than 3.4 ounces. But all of the snacks and stuff, we have a little snack bag. That is a separate bag. When it is a food bag, they don't say anything about it. If it's food in the bag, it's a food bag. That's an extra bag. So we get all of this. And a good thing is we also know how to pack. We're not taking 15 outfits and 7 pair of shoes for a 3-4 day trip. We're not doing it. We have traveled a lot, traveled around the world, and I guess we have learned how to pack over time, and it's free to take a backpack. Everything we need fits in a backpack. Why do I need all of that stuff? And sometimes a thing is you can get multiple outfits that will go with the same pair of shoes, you know, that type of thing to save space. But that's not what this is about. This is traveling on a budget with a baby, and we are flying out of Atlanta Airport. And also when we get there, we get through pretty quickly once you check in, because when you travel with a minor, you have to check in the front to get your boarding pass. But after that, we get through pretty quickly at TSA, except for that one time. It's like everybody was in a disability line. Everybody. I don't know, what was that, July? Oh, that was 4th of July. That's probably why. It was the holiday, so that's a thing. But you don't have to go through the regular line when you're traveling with the baby. You get to go through the disabled line. That's what they consider it. I feel like they should change the name, but nevertheless, you go through that line. You get through pretty quickly, and sometimes they let you board earlier. Atlanta has always let us board early. You know, hopefully they do today. Like when you have a baby, they let you board with not priority or military, but right, like they say, if it takes you longer to get down the jetway or anything like that, you can go. That's us. Fort Lauderdale was the only people who gave us a problem. They was like, oh, you don't get to board priority. And I was like, it's not priority, it's just that we take longer. You know, when you got a baby, it's going to take you longer and you're going to hold up the line. And they was like, oh, no, that doesn't. The only people that gets the board first is the people who pay priority boarding and military, which is wow. So we'll see how it goes today. But those are some of the tips for traveling with a baby on a budget.
That man just trying to make him some money, bro.
Shit, clearly. Wait, let me see the band. Yeah, go ahead. Just. Okay, so we have made it through. We are in the line because remember I said we have to check in. There's only 2 or 3 people in front of us. We have to check in. I did nurse baby in the car because I don't want her to be hungry or anything. I nursed her in the car so we could just kind of go through. Once we use the restroom, change her pamper, we should be able to go through until right before we get on the flight. But yeah, we have to check in. When you check in, you have to have a birth certificate or some sort of proof that you're not trafficking this kid, basically. So yeah, that's what we're checking in to get our boarding pass. I'll see y'all in a bit. Huh?
Where?
What? Is that not, or is that a regular line? Where do we go for the?
Around and through the middle.
This.
Y'all go around?
I don't think they. No one's. Yeah, no one's saying anything. Okay. Thank you. Cause why is it an exit? Okay. Strollers.
Stroller and wheelchair only go through here, not nowhere else.
Okay, thank you. Excuse us. What? With her.
And the wheelchair line goes
It's
right
a stroller, the baby right there. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you. Cause what? It's him talking about where you going. Did she not just tell you where I'm going? Okay, hello. Thank you. Oh, it says special assistance, not disability, so special assistance. See, that's the line. It's pretty long. Ours is still long, but it's not as long. You see, we right here. And we got here at what time we got in? We got in at 1:05. It's now 1:15, so we already, yeah, but 10 minutes and we already in line, and I'll let y'all know when we get there to the other side. Made it through TSA. Well, right now we're about to put our bags for check.
Walk away, y'all good.
At 1:41. So what's that, about 30 minutes? Less than. We'll be out here. So it is 1:50 and we are officially out of TSA, headed to we are headed to our gates, our concourse. I think we're D. So 1:50 we're gonna get there. I think boarding starts at 2:18. We'll get there with enough time to go to the restroom and everything. Yeah, so pretty quick. We got there at 1:05, so it took us 45 minutes to check in, get through TSA, and probably another 15 to get to our gate and get settled in. So not too bad, not too bad. We are waiting for the train. It is best to come to the family restroom if you can, because it has the changing table. Obviously, it's big enough for the whole family, even if you're traveling by yourself with baby. So family restroom is the key. We are officially on the flight. It is 2:38. All of everything is set up and put in the overbin. We have our food bag with us. Baby is with us. And yeah, this is I think an hour and a half flight. Not too bad. We got here at 1:05. So an hour and a half from start to finish to boarding and everything. And we were able to pre-board. Excuse me. No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, I share some of the tips. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to drop them below. But I'll see you in the next one.
Because I'm going to be sitting right here.